Folks, Anthony here, Drury Tires. This is my little puppy Pugsley. Anyway, we've got this little guy because we're going to be touring around the South Island in my new motorhome. And we decided because we've got a puppy, we can't just jump on a plane and rip around the world. So we're going to rip around New Zealand and have a look. The issue is I bought this beautiful Auto Trail Fiat Ducato Delaware motorhome and found out the hard way when we go, freedom camping, the batteries start beeping and carrying on after about 10-15 minutes. So I've got Brendan here from Battery Builds. He's going to give us a hand to figure out how we can stay off grid for at least 3 or 4 days before we have to worry about the battery performing. So come inside and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're touring around New Zealand, South Island for 7 weeks, taking our puppy Pugsley with us. And we want to do a lot of off-grid stuff. But just come and check this out. This is our motorhome here. And as you can see, we've got an island bed. We've got a TV up there. And we have another drop-down TV at the front. The issue is we turn the TV on when we're off-grid, and within, 10-15 minutes, the whole motorhome starts performing. The inverter starts beeping and carrying on. As you can see, I've got this little jug here. I've got the inverter on, and within seconds, the thing's beeping and carrying on. Performing like a wounded seal, and obviously it's not what we want. It's giving us warning that the batteries have got down below 12 volts, I believe. Anyway, as you can hear, my dog's playing up too. And so when you got the dog barking, you got this thing beeping. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. As mentioned, I got this motorhome here, the standard deep cycle batteries here, and they're just, I don't know, what's the year? It's 2021, so it's 25 now. 4 years, they're over the toast, which obviously I'm not very impressed about. Paid good money for the motorhome, and yet this thing's beeping and carrying on and performing like a wounded seal, a little bit like my puppy. But anyway, so I've had enough. So Brendan from Battery Build, he's going to come down to Drury Tires if you need some batteries for your car, for your motorhome, and he'll stick in these Predator lithium batteries, 100 amp hour, awesome, and they're Bluetooth operated. You can operate and monitor it by your phone. So he's going to show me how to do that shortly. So I'm going to leave it up to Brendan now to stick these puppies in, and you're going to see the before and after. You saw the before, didn't even have the jug in for 5 minutes. That was just a normal standard 240 volt jug, a small one going through my inverter, and the thing just started performing. So looking forward to seeing these things, because
Hey guys, Brendan from Battery Builds. What we're doing here is we're upgrading Anthony from Drury Tires solar controller. We're going from this controller here to a new inner drive 30 amp with built-in lithium already, so no need for user interface where you have to individually program the battery, tell the charger what it's charging and set the charging parameters. That's already built in, so a lot more ease of use, so we'll go ahead and do that. So there we have it, new inner drive 30 amp solar controller installed. We have the Predator 100 amp Bluetooth lithium batteries, which will be going into the camper van now, with a built-in monitoring app that you can monitor from your phone to see each cell value, how it's discharging, how many charges it's done, and how the solar is affecting it. So that's what they look like there.
Really stoked to have Brendan here today from Battery Build. He has just fitted my 2 new lithium batteries, and he's put this new 30 amp lithium controller that's compatible with the lithium batteries. My previous acid batteries, I had 3 of them. They were not compatible. So it's great that now I've just got 2 batteries, so it gives me a little bit more storage space as well, that are going to be a lot more gruntier and a lot more reliable, a lot more dependable than what I previously had. Bit of a shame those batteries are only 4 years old, those acid ones, and they were toast. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to turn a few things on. Turn the power on, turn some lights on. Let's have a look at this control panel here. So there's your control panels there, your leisure batteries, your vehicle batteries, etc. solar. I sound pretty technical, I don't really know what I'm talking about. That's why I've got Brendan here, because he's the battery man, I'm the tyre man. Ask me about tyres, I know heaps. Ask me about batteries, my knowledge is limited. But I have now got a new toy, thanks to Brendan. He's, with his services comes this app that goes on your phone. And as you can see, I've got my right battery there, my left battery there, and then a whole lot of technical stuff comes up, which I'm going to plug into my right battery to have a look, and I'll get Brendan to talk. He's filming at the moment, but he can tell us what I'm looking at. Way you go, Brendan.
So this is all the information regarding the battery itself. It's going to tell you the status of the battery, charge, the discharge, state of charge, sorry, which right now is 94.8 as we've had a little play around, how much current's been drawn. And just for a little example, we're going to turn the jug on here and show you how accurate it is at reading.
Okay.
So you'll see straight away that's jumped up to 42.2 amps current while the jug's been boiled. Now the moment that jug turns off, that will die straight back down to about 3 amps as we've got lights and stuff on in here at the moment.
Shall I turn the fan on? Turn the fan on as well, get things cranking along.
As you can see, that fan actually doesn't draw a lot of power. It's gone up very minimal from just having the jug on.
Yep.
Down the bottom you'll see the cell voltage, what each cell's running at, how it's sitting. You've got your temperature as well, see what the internal temp of the battery is.
So those acid batteries only last 4 years. What do you reckon I should roughly expect out of the lithium ones?
Out of the lithium you can get anywhere up to 3,500 cycles depending on how deep you discharge it. If you're going to 100% depth of discharge each time, you will drop that down to about 3,000, but if you're only going away for a couple of days at a time before you're into shore power again, you're never going to see that far. So
it's a bit of a silly question really. It's not the time, it's how much you use it.
Exactly.
You know, we get the same in the tyre industry. I've only had these tyres for 2 years. Yeah, you might have only had them for 2 years, but how many Ks have you done in the 2 years? So it's more the use. That's what you're talking about here.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm just going to be using it on the odd occasion, recreational. This is our maiden voyage, 7 weeks. We're going down to South Island, looking forward to doing that. Obviously, going to be a lot more exciting now that we can go off grid. Before, you know, only 10 minutes and this inverter started beeping because it was getting below 12 volts. So what's happening now is,
as you can see there, the jug has finished boiling. We've dropped back to 3.9. Now in that time as well, your alarms have not gone off.
No, they haven't gone off, so that'll be nice to be able to sit here, have a cup of tea and some bickies and whatnot, and watch television, maybe even get both TVs going at once, and not having to worry about this thing performing like a wounded seal. So really excited about that. You know, we pay a lot of money, obviously, for those people who own motorhomes to get out and enjoy the comforts. And that's what we buy these things, because we want to enjoy our creature comforts. And the last thing we want is to have our batteries to be unreliable. So yeah, big thumbs up to Battery Bill and his son Brendan for supplying me with these lithium batteries, and I'm looking forward to having many hours of power usage without power failures through these awesome batteries. So thank you, Brendan, much appreciated. Awesome, bro.